Hi there, welcome back to ET Now. Very good morning. You're watching Market Cafe with me, Kanishka Sarkar. Over the next 1 hour, we'll take you through all the global and domestic cues that you need to watch out for, and also take you to all the stocks that you need to keep on your radar today before the start of the trading session on the D Street. But let's get started with an eye on the globe, and let's see how the US markets fared overnight. Well, Wall Street ended lower overnight, weighed down by losses in the tech sector. Now, the S&P 500 that slipped more than 0.5% after touching a fresh intraday record high. Well, the Nasdaq that fell nearly 1%, dragged by 2.8% drop in Nvidia. The Dow Jones Industrial Average that also closed down nearly 90 points. Now, the weakness came a day after record closes for all these indices, with the street likely booking profits amid stressed valuations that have been flagged by Fed Chair Jerome Powell. Now, on the earnings front, Micron surged over 2% as revenue jumped 46%, boosted by the AI boom and strong guidance that the company has given. Apart from that, the session was overshadowed by concerns around the circular nature of AI trade after Nvidia's big investment in OpenAI raised questions about data center power needs and vendor-side financing risk. So that's how the market fared. But in terms of what to watch out for going forward, now AI-linked stocks, they continue to remain in focus, along with fresh economic data and Fed commentary that could steer the market direction for the US going forward. So that's about the Wall Street, but let's also put the spotlight on the commodity market and see how that is faring this morning. Oil prices, they are extending gains, supported by rising geopolitical risks and tighter supply concerns. Now, WTI that traded at that $63.72 per barrel level, that's up about 0.5%, whereas the Brent that held near that $68 per barrel level. Apart from that, traders are watching for potential disruptions to Russian crude and diesel flows after drone strikes on energy facilities and reports that Moscow may restrict exports. The U.S. inventory data that has also showed a 3.8 million barrel drawdown in crude stocks that's adding to bullish sentiment for crude. Apart from that, let's also put the spotlight on the yellow metal. Now, gold is holding just below its record highs. Spot prices, they have slipped 0.6% to that $3,794 an ounce, thus easing after a 3-day rally. Now, the yellow metal that remains supported by last week's Fed rate cuts, robust central bank and ETF demand, and also geopolitical tensions over Russia. Now, Fed commentary that continues to shape expectations, with Powell highlighting risks to job and inflation as well. And apart from that, Governor Bowman has also hinted at faster easing if the labor market continues to weaken. Now, in terms of what we need to watch out for in the commodity market, well, traders are eyeing US inflation data later this week for fresh views on Fed policy, whereas geopolitical headlines, they will keep both gold and oil in focus.